What is going on, guys? It's Shu here, bringing you another review on My Hero Academia Vigilantes. We still continue with the flashback arc with AIZAWA, and I gotta say, this has been a very good arc. Honestly, I feel like we missed out with having their own spin-off series because I would want more time with these characters, but I understand. Yeah, I know they're just a cog in the major wheel that is My Hero overall, but this is a good arc overall. I really enjoy it. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and just get into it. So we start this episode with seeing the new additions to Midnight's group in the agency that she's part of, which it's kind of wild to say, but they have Prince as a hero. Now, I totally get it. Prince is a great music artist, and here they're not saying his name, but you know it's him. So it is kind of fun to see a character or a person who's in real life, was with us before. Now he's passed away, in the story of My Hero. That's something that I personally don't recall seeing in My Hero, where they portrayed someone almost identically to him and then call him his purple highness. Like, I thought that was like really cool, respect for him. That's all the praise to him. Definitely really cool. However, we see them. There's a situation, and the two new rookies that are joining up, which is Shirakumo and Shota, or aka Aizawa, Racerhead, and we see that they both take different approaches, and we see that while one focuses on the survival of, or I guess the rescue of the people that are detained, we see that the other focuses on trying to detain the villain. And unfortunately, the villain does get away. But the people are rescued, they are safe, and that was a win. And we see that he gets good marks. Midnight also gets good marks for saving them. However, Razorhead kind of gets a little chewed out because of the fact that, he doesn't smile, and that's something that is important to him. Like, as a hero, his appearance matters. The fact that the villain left, it's not that big of a deal. And I kind of get it. You want to focus on everything. As a hero, you want to be someone that you want to look a certain way. You want to be someone that they don't fear. I mean, if you're Batman, it's a little different. It's different. But overall, a hero is normally a positive figure. And so we see that, he a bit struggles with that. But we see that, going into, school, he's not, I don't want to say he's not a team player. He's just not knowing how to make the best of what he can do. And so, I like that, with Shirakumo, he kind of brings out that in Aizawa. Like, he makes him realize, he can do more. It kind of helps him out even. And, it breaks my heart, honestly, to see how Shirakumo ends up. Like, he didn't deserve that. He just did not. Kurogiri and Shirakumo, very different people, but in the same sense, they are the same person. Obviously, we know that they are, but just seeing the fate of this character just breaks my heart. Like, it really does. And I love that we get to see him shine in this, this little arc, because he's working and alongside of Aizawa to try and make him a better person. And we even have like them having to do like this training session where the heroes are against each other, kind of like what we saw in, the beginning, the first season of the main story, where we had them playing villains and heroes, and we see them, the guy that, is competing against them is that one juggernaut looking dude who, honestly, I don't even know if he's in the main story. I don't think he is. I don't recall. But he's working alongside Mike, which sucks. But both those abilities together, we see that they are a powerhouse. But because of his pride, we see that both Shirakumo and Aizawa are able to work together to take him down. And they even had a bet in place of them losing their glasses if they were to. Well, one of the two was going to lose their wearing the glasses ability kind of thing. And we see that the other guy's like, whatever, I don't need these kind of attitude. And I just love like the friendship that these three have. Talking about Mike, Shirakumo, and of course Aizawa. Like they're all good friends. They're all good buddies, and you just really get a good feeling seeing them all together. And of course, when we have Midnight, or just having her with them is just nice group of friends, just overall. And I love the fact that we have her goal is to have her own agency with all pretty guys and serving her. And I'm just like, man, the fact that that was yanked from us, unbelievable. It's just, again, rip Shirakumo, rip Midnight. I just hate it. And I'm assuming though that if you're watching these reviews, you've already seen the main story. You know the fate of these characters. So please do know that I'm already, you guys should already know this. I just want to make that clear. But I just really hate that, like, by the end of the episode, like, they're all having fun, they're all enjoying themselves, and we have like this, little moment for Aizawa where things are starting to look greater. And then, like, at the end of the episode, after the end credits, we see the scene where I'm gonna call him Prince, because honestly, it is Prince. We see Prince knocked out. It's a week later, which sucks, and we see the glasses broken of a student that was with him, and that student being Shirakumo. So, what exactly happened? We'll find out in the next episode. But I do not have a good feeling. I do not like this. And it's just going to be one of those things where it's like we're getting an explanation. We're seeing an explanation as to what happened. And yeah, honestly, very good episode overall. But that is it for me, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that helps out tremendously. I really appreciate the support. I really do. And as always, stay safe. And I'll catch you all later.